you. Good afternoon, and welcome to the High School Awards Ceremony for the 2021-2022 school year. My name is Brad Augustine, and I am the High School Associate Principal at ASIJ. It is a pleasure to be here to celebrate some amazing accomplishments from the 2021-2022 school year. It is wonderful to have some of our Mustangs joining us live in the theater again for the awards ceremony today. A few reminders, please. Take a moment to turn off your cell phones at this time. This event is being live streamed on ASIJ TV and will be on YouTube, so please do not take photos or videos during the event. Please also note the closest exit near you in case there is an emergency. Lastly, please be sure to wear your mask at all times in the theater today. Today we will present awards to students who represent the best attributes of being an ASIJ student. The students joining us on stage will be honored for a range of accomplishments, such as a commitment to global mindedness, a passion for school spirit, and a deep investment in our host country or local community. We are honored to celebrate these individuals today and thank them for inspiring their classmates and all members of the ASIJ community through their dedication, selflessness, and charity. We would also like to acknowledge the impressive work of these students this year amidst an ongoing global pandemic. There are a range of factors that have made it challenging to embrace service, plan school activities, and promote the ASIJ values of courage, compassion, and character. Despite these challenges, these students on stage today have consistently demonstrated exemplary personal qualities that are truly worthy of being celebrated. We begin today with the Mustang Spirit Award, which is presented to a student or a group of students who have shown a consistent commitment to contributing to the overall spirit and pride of the high school community. This student or group of students exemplifies what it means to be a Mustang, brings out the best in their peers, and is involved in service opportunities, either in a formal club or informal opportunities. Please welcome to the stage Bo Williams and Mike Nelson to present this year's Mustang Spirit Award.
Thank you, Dr. Augustine. The first recipient of this award has been the embodiment of Mustang spirit since the day we both arrived on campus almost 6 years ago. While serious while she needs to be, her energy, vibrant personality, and focus on making campus more spirited have been a driving heartbeat for the campus, especially during these tough times the last 2 years. She is comfortable leading a pep rally, bringing us some sunshine through the morning announcements, and isn't afraid to show her tough side on the soccer pitch. Through her active involvement in service clubs and numerous other activities, she has shown her peers what it means to be a Mustang. Selfless, involved, full of spirit. She's leaving ASIJ a brighter place than when she first arrived. I'm excited for her to start her next chapter of her life, but we will definitely miss the excitement she brings. I'm very proud to present the Mustang Spirit Award to Ella Prairie.
You would never believe that our second Mustang Spirit Award recipient has not been at ASIJ their whole lives and only joined us in the high school. As a freshman, she was deeply interested in making an impact on our community and had tons of generative ideas. So I recommended that she consider joining student council. I didn't realize at the time how important that conversation was to become for both her or for ASIJ. With her partner in crime, as sophomores, they would raucously lead our community in spirited fun at class comps, something that took courage, charisma, and a beaming smile. And as we shifted to distance learning, maintaining community spirit, even in the face of adversity, is not easy. But this student was undeterred. As we all sheltered, she was continually striving for ways to bring us together. And she did just that, leading virtual event after event, maintaining that kindling of Mustang spirit. And as we returned to campus, she was even more determined to bring back the lively, nostalgic atmosphere that many of us remember as Mustangs. She had vision and worked to create connected opportunities for students. And we saw the result of that vision yesterday and Friday in our first class comps back in the gym. A natural leader, she is articulate, compassionate, courageous, humble, and electric with a mic or on the field. Her engagement extends across all aspects of our community, from service clubs and athletics to leadership. And while she has done the big events, it's the little things that build spirit, those daily interactions, the things that people don't tend to pay much attention to, but are actually really important. It's how you make people feel when they are with you, and when you leave, that really builds spirit. And it's that rare time that you walk away from an interaction with this student and not feel more positive. ASIJ is more connected, ASIJ is more kind, and ASIJ is more home, in part because of this student's determination to help you grow, engage in the ASIJ community, and her commitment to make the world a better place. We will miss her next year as she continues on her journey, so please help me in congratulating Ellie Reidenbach, one of this year's Mustang Spirit Award recipients.
Thank you, Mr. Williams and Mr. Nelson, and a tremendous thank you to Ella and Ellie, who have supported so many of our events over the past few years, including this event right now. Our next award is the ASIJ Alumni Impact Award. I'd like to welcome to the stage Ms. Miranda Liu, who will be introducing the award and its recipient.
I'm a little bit shorter than Mr. Nelson. Okay, we are so excited to announce the recipients of our very first ASIJ Alumni Impact Award. This award was introduced this school year to recognize distinguished alumni who have made a positive contribution in their field or pursuit. We are sharing this with you all today, both to give you a glimpse into the accomplished community of ASIJ alumni, which you will now join, and to encourage you to get involved next year. More than 30 deserving alumni were nominated for this inaugural award by their fellow alumni, so selecting the recipient was an incredibly difficult decision. However, after much debate with our selection committee, we're proud to present this year's two recipients. The first recipient is Wise Young, who attended ASIJ from 1958 to 1961, and then again from 1962 until his graduation in 1968, going on to attend Reed College in Oregon for his undergraduate degree, and then the University of Iowa for his PhD and Stanford University for his MD. He has led groundbreaking research into spinal cord injuries and regenerative medicine. His research led to life-changing treatments that allowed patients to regain mobility previously lost through spinal cord injuries. Through his work, he challenged the concept that spinal cord injuries were permanent, refocused research on the topic, and gave the hope of recovery to spinal cord injury patients worldwide. The second recipient is actually a group of alumni collectively known as the 13 Sisters. The time that I have to speak with you all about these courageous women and the effect they have had in our school will not allow me to do them justice, so I would encourage you to read about them in the upcoming edition of The Ambassador. I will simply say that it was thanks to their perseverance that ASIJ's safeguarding program is considered to be a world-class standard that other international schools aspire to emulate. Many schools in the region and around the world have subsequently modeled their safeguarding programs after ASIJ's, and we thank the 13 Sisters profoundly for their commitment to ensuring that ASIJ would become the school that it is today. Once you are alumni, you are able and welcome to nominate fellow alums for the award. Alumni of any age and any class can nominate and be awarded. So please be sure to look out for more information next fall. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Liu. The Alumni Impact Award is a good reminder to students of how your contributions to ASIJ continue long after your graduation. To our seniors, we are looking forward to learning more about your impact on the world in the coming years as you join our alumni of over 8,000 graduates from ASIJ this Saturday. Next, we present the ASIJ Strength and Courage Award. The ASIJ Strength and Courage Award is presented to a senior who demonstrates specific and significant applications of the ASIJ core values of character, courage, and compassion. Initiated in 2016 through the efforts of healing and reconciliation by the 13 Sisters and ASIJ, this award pays tribute to individual survivors of Jack Moyer's abuse who have set a high standard of strength and courage within our own community and continue to remind us what it means to be a Mustang. This award includes a one-time scholarship of 1 million yen to be used towards higher education. This award also recognizes acts or situations that have taken significant strength and resilience, courage, and compassion within the individual context of the student's life. I am honored to welcome Monica Clear and Doug McQueen to the stage to present the ASIJ Strength and Courage Award for 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Augustine. This year we had 4 strong finalists for this award, and as always, it was a very difficult decision for the Safeguarding Advisory Committee members to make. Before we learn the winner of the award, I just want to honor 2 of the finalists for their powerful stories of individual strength and courage. Akika Altman-Chandler and Naomi Liddell. Please give a big round of applause for these 2 inspirational these 2 inspirational young people who had the courage to overcome personal adversity and share their stories publicly to advocate for the well-being of others. I will now hand it over to Mr. McQueen, who will announce the winner of the award.
Traditionally, we leave the name of the award winner until the end of the speech, a way to keep everyone in suspense while the presenter describes the positive qualities and traits of the unknown recipient. However, today I am starting with the recipient's name because I want to be able to speak directly to this remarkable person as I read my speech. So without further ado, the year's winner of the Strength and Courage Award goes to Shun Ueno. Shun, I cannot and will never ever fully understand the challenges you have had to go through since that one simple dive into a pool back when you were in middle school. However, I did have the privilege to speak with you in great detail about everything you went through as we prepared for your college applications and dug deep into your essays. During that time, I was taken aback by your honesty, vulnerability, and frankness during those conversations, but I'm still at a loss for words in trying to truly describe what you had to endure. Your courage and resilience in face of what were pretty grim odds of survival and recovery are simply unfathomable. It's not surprising that the Japanese saying "nana korobi yaoki," which translates to "fall 7 times, get up 8, is your motto, Shun, and something you truly live by. It reflects literally the incredible challenges associated with you learning to walk again, and figuratively your approach and mindset to everything in your life since that accident. You have no idea how much you have inspired me, our faculty, your cohort, and ASIJ as a whole. You, my friend, are a rock. But Shun, it is important for me to let you know that the inspiration you have given all of us is not based solely on a recovery from a near fatal accident. Accident or not, we are also inspired because you are just a fantastic academic, classmate, and friend. Come on up here, Shun Ueno, this year's Strength and Courage Award winner.
Wow. Thank you, Ms. Clear and Mr. McQueen, and thank you for your inspiring strength and courage, son. Our next award is the ASIJ Book Award. This award is presented annually to grade 11 students who best exemplify the school's approaches to learning of being an effective communicator, literate individual, critical thinker, self-directed learner, and constructive community member. This year, we have 3 awards to present. I would like to welcome to the stage Maddie Mall to present our first book award.
Thank you, Dr. Augustine. Good afternoon. When asked about this first recipient of the book award, all teachers echoed the same sentiments. He is extremely motivated, driven, and methodical in his work, yet he remains most humble and modest with his accomplishments. This student is involved in a multitude of areas and activities on campus, but most importantly, displays a genuine interest and investment through these commitments. He is the last one to leave the classroom, the last one on the track, and has a uniquely thoughtful and respectful demeanor as he collaborates and mentors other students. As one teacher said, this student works tirelessly to make ASIJ a more spirited and more meaningful experience for all students. Another teacher said they are always impressed with the way he has searched for the heart of the material to get a better sense of not just its surface meaning, but its meaning to the world. I have had the privilege of working with the student and the ASIJ orchestras, and it's quite rare to work with someone who pushes me and the ensemble to ask even more profound questions, to seek deeper knowledge, and to see perspectives we wouldn't have otherwise considered. This student has made me a better teacher and thinker. We all agree with one teacher's sentiments that it would be near impossible to find anyone that does not have glowing things to say about this student. That is why I'm honored today to present this award to Kai Hyodo.
Thank you, Ms. Mull, and congratulations to you, Kai. I would like to invite Mary Pfeiffer to the stage for our second ASIJ Book Award this afternoon.
Readers of Shakespeare may remember Hamlet's line, "Words, words, words." Like Hamlet, this book award winner treasures words. Since I first taught him in English 9 and this year in AP Literature, I've been fortunate to read and hear tens of thousands of his words. Sharing a name with the original hero in the quest for the Holy Grail, he quests for the best words in their best order, as the English poet Coleridge once said. This student reads fiction widely and carefully, and also writes his own historical fiction. He crafts tight arguments and vivid narratives, conveying original ideas with clarity and flair. In class, he naturally uses vocabulary beyond the realm of Membeam world. Along with the stack of challenging books that he read in our AP Literature class, he devours classics on his own, marveling at stories well told. Leading up to the recent AP exam, he went beyond the work of the course, scrutinizing years of past poems, prose extracts, and essay prompts, writing practice essay after practice essay, keen to get advice on how to refine his thinking and craft his writing. Besides his fine character, this student's ardent pursuit of knowledge and understanding through literature and the precise words with which to express himself and his discoveries are why I deeply admire this book award winner, Percival Liu.
Thank you, Ms. Pfeiffer, and congratulations, Percival. Our final book award today will be presented by Josh Berg.
What I like best about the recipient of this book award is that he approaches learning the way my Labrador approaches dinner, which is to say, voraciously. This student cares about reading because he's interested in the world. He cares about speech because he knows that language can be play and that ideas are strengthened through argument. And he cares about writing because he understands that writing and thinking are inextricably entwined. This student also participates meaningfully in the life of the community as a musician, as a runner, a debater, a delegate, a journalist, and a composter. In each case, his participation reveals a person who appreciates that whatever is worth doing well. This student is Ryan Hisada.
Thank you, Mr. Berg, and congratulations to you, Ryan. Kai, Percival, and Ryan, we appreciate all of your contributions to the school each day. Thank you again. Along with your certificates, please enjoy a copy of The Only Woman in the Room, a memoir which chronicles the work of Beata Sirota Gordon. Miss Gordon graduated from ASIJ in 1939 at the age of 15. 7 years later, at the age of 22, Miss Gordon was the only female invited to help draft the post-war Japanese Constitution. Her amazing story is an inspiration to us all. Our next award is an external award, meaning it is presented by an outside organization. It is the IRCOS Global Citizenship Award. IRCOS stands for the East Asian Regional Council of Schools and is an organization of 200 schools in East Asia. These schools have a total of more than 168,000 students in pre-kindergarten through grade 12. The IRCOS Global Citizenship Award is an external award that is presented annually to a student in the junior class who has an open mind, is well-informed, aware, and empathetic, concerned and caring for others, encourages a sense of community, and is strongly committed to engagement and action to make our world a better place. Here to present this year's IRCOS Global Citizenship Award is Beth Chrissy.
As you all know, my one goal is to not cry before I get to the end. The recipient of the 22 IRCOS Global Citizenship Award is an individual who's passionate about improving the human condition. She is kind, compassionate, and determined to be an agent of change. Our conversations range from human trafficking to gender equality to the rights of women and children. Have you ever really looked at a spider building a web? Each individual fiber appears light, wispy, ethereal, and seems inconsequential. Yet we know that spider silk is stronger than steel and yet is still highly flexible. That is how I think of this person, ethereal, quiet, strong, and flexible in her thinking. When I watch her on the field, she appears to glide effortlessly, silently, and yet she will never, ever surrender possession. This is who she is, determined and dedicated, hardworking, and when she commits to a cause, she will never surrender possession. And much like the silk spider whose web starts with an initial anchor point, this individual's anchor point has been sage and gender equality. Her web is now evolving. Each iteration is built on her experience, knowledge, and adaptation. This lovely silk spider has found her voice, and it's getting louder. It's more focused and sophisticated, as noted in her recent TED Talk. She's the real deal. She is an agent of change. In fact, who knew that all along the real Spider-Man is actually a strong, flexible, brilliant young woman named Moeka Sugiyama?
Thank you, Ms. Christie, and congratulations to you, Moeka, for all you do to help ASIJ become a better school each day. Next, we have the ASIJ Core Values Award, which is presented to a grade 11 student who displays outstanding character, courage, and compassion. This student also seeks out learning experiences that develop creativity and passionately pursues personal excellence. Thank you to Ms. Christie and Ms. Isla-Cox for presenting the ASIJ Core Values Awards for 2022.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. This year's recipient of the Core Values Award goes to a student that truly exemplifies the attributes of integrity, character, and compassion. She's a student that questions the status quo, who wants to talk about ethics in science and the impact on society. She's that student who sticks around after class to continue conversations on things like hormones and trans athletes. She considers holistically and wants to make sure that decision makers consider all stakeholders. I'm impressed with her desire to question how current decisions will impact future students, both locally and globally. She's always learning and refining her position.
Another aspect of the Core Values Award includes seeking out learning experiences and develop creativity. This award winner embraces and fosters creativity and shares the results with all of us in the ASIJ community and beyond. For example, she designed the yearbook cover that has served as the direction of the designing for the book throughout the rest of the book, and she's the design editor for Daruma. On a different note, due to COVID, when the Tohoku Virtual English Project through COSA could no longer provide live after-school Skype lessons to elementary schools in Ofunato, a city that was affected after the 2011 earthquake and triple disaster, we felt stuck. Well, that's when she really stepped up to help. She coordinated the writing of scripts, she directed and filmed lessons, and then edited the segments beautifully, and the children loved them.
She is the quiet leader to take note of. She is Hana Ito. So cute, so cute.
No, you're not. Miss Chrissy, could you come back for a photo, please?
Really, wouldn't it be a better picture?
Thank you again, Ms. Christie and Ms. Isla-Cox. And congratulations to you, Hannah. Our next award is the ASIJ Global Responsibility Award. This award is presented to a junior who displays the qualities of a good citizen and is committed to the betterment of our school, as well as the world through active interest in protecting the environment and/or improving the human condition. I would like to welcome Kathy Krauth to the stage to present the ASIJ Global Responsibility Award.
Thank you, Mr. Augustine. Now, there's no official award for the best advisory today, but shout out to the honey badgers. There you go. Okay. This junior absolutely displays the qualities of an exemplary, good global citizen. She is a very active listener. She's incredibly inquisitive. She desires to understand all sides, and she commits to her own independent learning, and then she works for the betterment of those affected, bringing others along. She understands a very important truth in those who are good citizens and those that are globally responsible. The minority and the marginalized in their own struggles are really fighting for the rights of the majority. Her sympathetic understanding and support of minorities and marginalized people is important, but her direct action is impactful and inspiring. She is already committed to the betterment of the school by providing learning opportunities for the student body on serious environmental issues related to Japan, and acting on those issues in important and impactful ways. Additionally, her intelligence, her enthusiasm, her drive, and her commitment, true, silent, not for praise, not for public consumption commitment, makes her rare, commendable, and important in our school community and beyond. I am honored to work with her in both Students Advocating for Gender Equality, SAGE, and English Circle, and she daily inspires me to be better. I'm honored to present the ASIJ Global Responsibility Award to Moeka Sugiyama.
Thank you, Ms. Krauth, and thank you for your commitment to our environment and the world around you, Moeka. Up next is the ASIJ Mission Award. The ASIJ Mission Award is presented to a junior who displays excellence in scholarship, exhibits our core values of honesty and integrity, and is a strong force in the life of the school. I would like to welcome Sherry Neal to the stage to present the ASIJ Mission Award.
I first met this recipient when he arrived in the middle of grade 9, January 2020. The fact that he attended school about 5 weeks before we moved to online learning and is now receiving the ASIJ Mission Award is a true testament to his character. He is ambitious, not in a way that feels aggressive, but in a calm and disciplined way that lets you know he is up for any challenge. Positivity, perseverance, and kindness are at the core of this recipient's daily life. He is a competitive swimmer, spending hours in the pool, in and outside of school, often completing homework on the bus or train. He leads the ASIJ chapter of Hands on Tokyo, served on the safeguarding committee, and most recently was elected to the student council. This week, he has an appointment with Dr. Harden to discuss how can we have more student voice on the school board. But out of all of his successes as a student, athlete, and leader, I most admire this recipient for his kindness. He puts others first, almost to his own detriment. He leads by example and does not crave the spotlight, but deserves it. He told me his quest is to leave ASIJ a better, more inclusive place, and I thank him not only for that desire, but his true willingness to put in the work to make that happen. He recently expressed an interest in politics, and it truly gave me a glimmer of hope. As an American, we need optimistic leaders with integrity like you. It is my honor to present the ASIJ Mission Award to Ryan Haddad.
Thank you, Ms. Neal, and thank you for the many ways you positively influence the ASIJ community, Ryan. Our next award is the Alumni Community Service Award. This award is presented annually to a student for unselfishly providing personal time and energy to benefit others and or to benefit a cause which improves our community or world. The recipient of this award exemplifies sincere compassion combined with unwavering commitment to helping others. I would like to re-welcome Ms. Isla-Cox again to the stage to present the Alumni Community Service Award.
Thanks, Dr. Augustine. This year's Community Service Award winner has a heart for service and a deep interest in getting involved. For example, this individual participated in the planning efforts to ensure that ASIJ better embodies diversity, equity, and inclusion practices. She helped to spearhead the initiative for the ASIJ community to include pronoun preferences in their email signatures. In fact, she wrote the rationale link why pronoun preferences are important to honor. Further incorporating her love of learning and writing, she serves as the co-editor of the Hanabi online newspaper, so we as a community can stay informed. Her efforts aren't restricted to ASIJ. She co-coordinated a project to let Japanese wheelchair basketball team use our gym for monthly Sunday practices, well until COVID stopped that. To accommodate another COVID-related change, she helped to transform a 10-year-long Skype English language after-school project with elementary school students in Tohoku into a letter writing and card-making campaign. This year, she was the coordinator for SAGE's speaker series, linking the ASIJ community with women in various fields. In all of these opportunities, she's been complete, thorough, and professional. I appreciate her collaborative and positive spirit. It is my pleasure to introduce Kokoro Igawa as this year's Community Service Award winner.
Thank you, Ms. Isla-Cox, and thank you for the time you give to benefit others, Kokoro. We would now like to share with you the recipient of the American Embassy Citizenship Award. This award is presented to the senior boy or girl who has made significant contributions to student life through the practice of effective and responsible citizenship. The student is selected each year by the ASIJ faculty. We are grateful today to have Doug McQueen present this award.
When I first met this year's American Embassy for Citizenship Award recipient, back when he was in grade 10, I wasn't that impressed. Don't get me wrong, he seemed like a very pleasant young man, fairly smart, pretty engaged, definitely friendly. But the problem was my initial impression of him was severely impaired by my memory of working with his older sister. You see, his sister, after spending 3 years with her, was someone who I kind of put into a category of being one of only a small handful of students in my entire career who truly combined an outstanding intellect with a deep-rooted and authentic passion for knowledge and learning, and the motivation and wherewithal to impact positive change. On top of all that, she was easily one of the nicest and most thoughtful students I've ever met, truly a model citizen. So to say that our award recipient tonight had some big shoes to fill back in grade 10, at least in my mind, was an understatement. Fortunately, having spent 3 years with him now, I have to say that there must be something in that genetic pool that our recipient is a member of. Combining all those exceptional qualities his sister brought to the table, yet carving his own unique path here at ASIJ, tonight's recipient filled those shoes of his sister, and I dare say, and then some. Connor, please don't tell your sister I said that, our secret. I'm very honored to be able to present this year's American Embassy for Citizenship Award to Connor Takihana.
Thank you, Mr. McQueen. And congratulations to you, Connor. We are grateful for all you have done at ASIJ. Our final award today is the Matsukata Reischauer Award for International Relations. This award is presented to a student who is a good representative of his or her own country, is a contributing force in the life of the school with the ability to bring different people together into a sense of community, and thus furthers the cause of international understanding. It is my pleasure to invite Kathy Krauth to the stage again to present this award.
Thank you. This student is a good representative of her country, whether that country is the one she has lived in for the longest time or the one she holds a passport from, and maybe most comfortable linguistically and culturally, or perhaps both, or neither. Regardless, this student's ability to communicate in multiple languages and successfully negotiate multiple cultures makes her an ideal recipient of this award for international relations. But more importantly, particularly in this moment in 2022, is her ability to think beyond national borders and consider the transnational nature of problems and issues. It is this consistent and quite rare ability to think beyond conventional boundaries, to sympathetically consider multiple points of view, and to construct original, intelligent frameworks that make her a force and guide in and out of the classroom. She often pivots entire conversations with one comment. As a South Korean living in Japan and negotiating Western culture and an American education, this student has learned how to effectively deal with and negotiate differing perspectives of conflicting truths. Additionally, her integrity, maturity, grace, and humility, all also much needed in this particular moment of 2022, brings people together into a sense of community, but at the same time, challenges this community to be better, to do better. She seems to be exactly the kind of person needed in our world today. To speak of Sejin Yu is to speak in hyperbole. I'm honored to award her with the Matsukata Reischauer Award for International Relations.
Thank you, Ms. Krauth, and congratulations, Sejin, for being a role model of international mindedness to your classmates. I would now like to invite Ms. Aby Zimmer-Meehan to the stage for our closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Augustine. We have reached the end of our award ceremony this afternoon and kicked off a week of celebration. Before we close, I'd like to take a moment to share my appreciation for some of the many people who have contributed to these student successes and to the success of today's event. First, our thanks to parents for taking time out of your schedules to join us this afternoon and raising such fine young people. Next, to our faculty presenters, thank you for sharing your sincere comments and touching our students' hearts with your words. Our thanks, too, to the ASIJ TV crew for all of the work they do to support events like these, and to our maestro extraordinaire, Mr. Nelson, for all the work he did behind the scenes today and every day to help us celebrate our community. And a final congratulations to all of our award recipients, especially those of you who are graduating from ASIJ in just a few days' time. You have provided us with models of courage, of compassion, of character. In closing, we also want to acknowledge the collective work of the entire ASIJ student body this year. Those of you watching virtually, as you heard our award descriptions and the thoughtful remarks from our faculty, I hope you feel proud to be a part of this community. I hope you feel proud of the good, thoughtful work that is happening here every day by you and by your peers to contribute positively and to lead meaningfully to make a difference in this world. Many of you are truly deserving of recognition today. Please know that your commitment to bettering your classmates, your community, and yourself is graciously applauded and worthy of celebration. Continue to lead lives of character, compassion, and courage that help and inspire others, and surely there will be a better future for us all. Thank you for joining us today. I would now like to invite all of our award recipients onto the stage for a photograph. And advisories, if you could please exit up the stairs and out of the back. We now conclude our awards assembly. Thank you so much for being here.